Hello and a very, very warm welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. It gives me immense pleasure to actually re-meet and reignite this whole, endeavor of empowering educators. So we are thrilled to have you here joining us for Tech Talk Tuesday, and it's a space where we are going to explore the latest in education and, the ways in which we can transform teaching and learning. Our endeavor has always been nurturing education. And today we are embarking on this journey with a renewed energy. And in this, rapidly evolving education landscape, I think technology is one thing that's just not an add-on. It is a powerful enabler. So with that thought, we have actually brought in multiple pieces together and we try and give you an agenda for the month so that you can pre-schedule, you can share with others, with educators, who might benefit. So whether you're looking for enhancing your lesson plans, improving assessments, or making learning more interactive, these sessions are specially designed to equip you with these practical insights and hands-on strategies. What you will discover here are the latest of whatever's available in education. We are happy to even bring it to you in the way you want to. For example, if you want to hear about a particular topic, if you want us to talk about some pedagogy, some strategies, we're happy to redesign or work around that as well. And of course, you'll learn from the best practices of tech integration, engage with other, like-minded educators here so that you can stay connected. At the end of the day, what we are looking at is making learning more powerful, more innovative, more efficient, and more student-centered. So Tech Talk Tuesday is something that we have every time we have something on mind, and this is your March agenda. So if you don't have this already, please note you can take it now. You can just take a screenshot. It's available on all our social media. We've been sending these out with in your emails and also through your WhatsApp. So whichever, wherever way you're connected with us, please make sure that you do have this. And please, let's pledge to spread the love. Let's pledge to bring in more educators to these sessions so that we can make this learning session more impactful for everybody. For today, the topic that we have is, what's new in Microsoft Education and AI in EDU. And the agenda that we have packed for today is one, we are going to talk about M365 for educator updates, then forms and quizzes updates, very important. Teams for EDU updates. There's so much that's happening. We want to bring you those. And with that, we also want to bring you learning accelerators. Not sure if you know already about Math Progress and the launches, so we're going to introduce all of that here and Reading Coach. Do note we will be skimming through multiple things and we will give you ways to deep dive and we will keep sharing links throughout the session. We are also going to talk about AI apps for education, some updates in Magic School AI to create more magic in education, and of course, quizzes. That's one of our favorites, another one of our favorites. But how can I start a session without asking you, how are you doing today? So go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat window. Do mention, over here, do mention your name, do mention your school name and what flavor of ice cream do you really like. So go ahead and please share with us your name, school name, and city, and your favorite ice cream flavor. As you do that, I will request Duita to come along and say a hello to everybody.
Hello, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be connected all over again. Lots of learning, lots of new things, and please do feel free to share your thoughts, any doubts or queries, anything that you would love to share with us in the chat window. We would be more than happy to have a look at it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Duhita. And I think we'll give everybody a minute to introduce themselves in the chat window to let us know your flavor. Even if you're not able to offer your survey here, we would like to know your preferences better. For the time when we meet, we should know each other better, isn't it? What better way to know you than to ask you to share your preferred flavor over here? So go ahead and please share. I'm waiting for you to share. And Duit, I think the names are pouring in, right?
Yes, definitely. I can
So
see.
which flavor do you see as the favorite one out there?
Okay, I have Vanilla by Anju Prakash, ma'am. She has written her favorite flavor is vanilla. Chocolate, Dr. Nadia from the RD school, Delhi says chocolate is the favorite flavor. And I have Alok sir from again Delhi College, Indore, Kasata.
Interesting. Something different.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mamta
Look.
Chaudhary ma'am says butterscotch. Great. I
Mhm.
instantly today only I have got both vanilla and butterscotch with me. Good.
There you go. You're very good at making us jealous of the flavors that you've had, Doita. Thank you for that
Yeah.
information. Yeah, it's so nice to see such a wide variety. It actually gives me an idea, Doita. This is exactly the way we have in class. With our students, there are a variety of students, and there are a number of, I would say there is a rainbow of choices that they have. It's a wonderful way to actually pause to think about the varied choices that we have in our classes and respect everybody for what they have or what they bring into a classroom. So look, what a beautiful, I would say, ice cream parlor is something I'll have to offer for all of you, because oh my god, look at those flavors coming in. The rabri kulfi and the
Truly,
vanilla.
Rabri Kulfi.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. And till you're sharing your favorite flavors with us, allow me to give a huge shout out to our very own Duita. A big round of applause, please, because Duita has just completed her training with CBSC. I'll let her speak about it, what it is, and what does it mean, and what is it that we are here to offer more. But now you can actually have CBSE approved trainings with the pedagogics, with Dvita leading us, and more trainers coming in. I don't want to make an early announcement, but Dohita, I know I can make an announcement. So go ahead, Dohita, please talk to everybody about what is it that you have achieved, and what does it mean for them?
So yes, thank you so much. So yes, it was a real privilege and honor to get trained by professionals from ICTM, that is the Government Agency of Tourism, and CBSE, that is the CBSE Joint Secretary and the Secretary. This training was for 2 days, and it was seriously a real eye opener. The way since ages we as teachers have been teaching and taking things down, it was a totally a flip over. So these sessions for all the CBSE schools, as teachers, we are supposed to complete our 50 hours of training, right? So all these sessions, irrespective whether it is NEP, AI and education, and there is a huge, plethora of all the subjects, including Hindi, English, anything. So we will be able to go ahead and give a certificate for the same as well, which is authenticated certificate from CBSE as a D pedagogics, that yes, you have attended a session with us, and as a school also, not only as individuals but as a whole school. If you invite us for these sessions, so you get an authenticated certificate which you can validate and include into your 50 hours of training that you can showcase as a part of your completion thing. Yeah, so that was it. But yes, there are lots of new techniques that are coming up, and as simple as when you are teaching a very simple curriculum, or a subject or a topic also, there's loads and loads that is going to come. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dohita. Congratulations once again. And I think there are messages for you in the chat window as well. Do catch those. And yes, I'm loving all the flavors still coming in with blueberry and strawberry joining the league. Absolutely amazing. And yes, Dohita, we do look forward to your leadership ahead. Here. So, Coming to today's agenda on M365 for education, there are updates here. There are loads of things that have been introduced. Number one, if you're new to M365, do know that first thing that M365 focuses on is accelerating learning, preparing for the future, improving efficiency, and simple and secure IT. The simple and secure, simplified and secure IT is something I'm going to press upon. I'm going to pause to say, take a look at this, and this is something that gives you confidence to use the technology solutions confidently and in a more safe and secure manner. So please do take a look. And of course, all of this is powered by amazing apps. Now, you not only have M365 Copilot, but you also have Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Now, when I say these are all Office apps, but they're all AI powered Office apps. So, in each of our sessions, we are going to focus on some of the other powers that are being powered up with AI and how these will help you in your classroom. You might know a few, some might be new to you. So, but it's always good to have a refresher or a revisit, right? And of course, Reflect, one of my favorite ones. It really, really goes a long way in developing the social emotional skills. You know Outlook very well. Minecraft is something um, I'm going to mention that, Minecraft is something that you have to bring to your classes if you haven't done so already, because whether we like it or not, students are already using Minecraft. Your students are already using AI powers in Minecraft, but they're not using the AI education version. So if you're not using that, we will be doing a training session on this as well. So please do join us in that and learn more about it. It's a gamification tool and also a beautiful tool to teach students about AI. They're going to use it anyway, so we might as well teach them in a very formal manner. We have OneNote. With OneNote, you have class notebook, staff notebook, and the PD notebook. But what is amazing is that PLC, the professional learning notebook, the PLN that we have, that is an amazing piece for you to keep track of what's happening within your organization. And there are AI powers embedded in all the three with new inking powers and many more things that have come in. Azure is something, if you haven't touched upon Azure, it's now that we need to do because it really helps you build and deploy multiple AI powered solutions within your organization. And I would urge the IT teachers to take a lead over here with Azure and then onboard the rest of the teachers. Of course, whiteboard is all our favorite, is favorite of all for all of us. But I guess somewhere down the lane, the digital whiteboards are less used, and we would like to urge you to go ahead and take a look at it. Microsoft Defender, we will have to do a complete session for you because it's a beautiful, comprehensive solution for security for education. And it is available within your M365. And many of us have very, very, very baseline knowledge about it, but we need to take a deep dive into that in another session. But this was just to let you know that these apps and more are available. There are so many apps available right now. If you go to your M365 dashboard, you'll be amazed to see the number of apps that have been introduced on your dashboard. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give you a peek into my dashboard, which shows me all the apps. So, at the risk of sharing my entire screen, I am going to do that. All right. So, here you go. When I go to M365, you land over here where you're working. Do you see this? Welcome to M365 Copilot. So, if you've not gone there, please go ahead. It'll give you a message to say, click on this to enable Copilot within M365. All right. So online, this is available. And then you click over here. Do you see this? This is already available. This doesn't mean that this will be available within your Office apps. No, this means that copilot.microsoft.com, if when you click over there and you sign in with your organization. So if you want your organization to use Copilot as your generative tool, then it'll be available over here and they can use it from here, which means they're not using their personal IDs, they're using Copilot IDs. Also helps you get insights about what is it that people in your organization are searching. Even if your teachers are searching, what are they looking for? Right? Apart from that, if I jump in straight over here into more apps, do not minus a paid version. I'm on A3, so you will see many more apps now. Do you see this? These are all alphabetically aligned. There are lists that are new. There are many, many apps that are new. Power Automate is another one. Power Apps is another one, which is amazing. Then you have Power BI. Not sure if you have seen this, but actually you have many templates for this. Purview is your, your security piece here. Of course, you can even use Reading Coach using your school ID. Your security pieces here. So there are multiple pieces, and then there are apps where I have already logged in using my school, or my organization ID. When you do that, you can actually track where they're going. Really, really helps you get amazing insights. I'm going to pause here because I could see a hand raised. Nadia ma'am, you want to say something? Dvita ma'am, can you please allow the mic over there?
Sure.
Yeah.
Nadia ma'am, you can unmute yourself and go ahead and
Oh,
ask the
you all said
question.
screen not shared. It was white. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. All right. So let me just. Dvita ma'am, do you have your screen handy over here?
The
Good evening.
screen
Yes,
is visible.
that was the
Yeah.
issue exactly. Thanks.
All right. Okay. Sorry. Dvita ma'am, I think to some of the people, screen wasn't visible. So if you can just share your screen here and show your dashboard, is it possible, or do we skip for now? Maybe come back to it later?
I am, I'll just need half a second and I'm
No
logged
worries.
in.
Okay. Okay. Um, Zoida is just going to run her screen, and not sure what the challenge is here, but we'll just show you once again before we move onwards. However, for form updates and quiz updates, again, I'm going to request Duita ma'am to give me control so that I can take everyone through your. Thank you.
I hope my
Okay,
screen
thank you
is
for that
visible.
confirmation. Yes, and you've given me control. Not, yeah, I got it. Okay. So over here, if you can see, you click on these dots, yeah, and you go over here on more apps. When you go on more apps over here, what I was showing you was the first thing that you see, sorry, I'll click again over here. Do you see this M365 Copilot that has come in? This is what I was talking about. The minute you go to portal.office.com, okay, portal.office.com. So Rajesh sir, I can see that everybody can see, and many people have given me a thumbs up that they can see this screen. Um, Duita, you can also take a screenshot and please just share it in the window. Okay. When you have, when you click on that link, when you go to portal.office.com, log in with your M365 ID. Okay. When you do that, it'll give you an option to click to integrate Copilot, which means access Copilot from here. You will get that as an app over here and you can click. Right. The other thing is that over here, yeah, click on all apps, please. Doita, you'll have to do that because I guess the control has gone back to you. Okay. When you click on all apps, you will see multiple apps on your screen. There are many apps that are new. If you want to learn about any particular app, do send us a message in the chat window. We will incorporate that in the upcoming, sessions that we are going to have. Okay, I got the control. Thank you. So here we are. While you have these apps available, you will find them on portal.office.com. Dvita will just drop a message. Now you see over here, you have connections, you have engage, you have lists. There are new apps that have been added, and Power Apps, Power Automate, Loop, Power BI. All of these are new apps that have been added to your, M365 accounts. Please do take a look at it. And anywhere, if you log in with your school ID, Visual is another one that is new. Here, when you log in, you will see YouTube coming over here because you've already logged in with your school ID. So this is something that I wanted to show you. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to forms from here. Okay, because I want to share some of the updates on forms. So I'm going to go here and I'll click on forms. And here you go. When you go to forms now, please do not expect that Copilot will be embedded over here because that is the paid version. All right. Now, what you have over here are amazing templates. I absolutely love them. There's a complete template gallery over here. When you click here, you will be able to see multiple templates that are available. For example, post pandemic study, then you have competitive analysis, you have new technology evaluation, you have scavenger hunt for kids, you have English grammar test, you have music post homework, music class test. So there are multiple options that are available for you here. And if I go back, Twitter, if you take the screenshot now, it wouldn't be available. So if you're not able to see the screen, kindly just join back, because what is happening is that while you can't see, others are able to see. So we will carry on with some of the things that are happening here, and you can catch it in the recording, please. Thank you. So while we are here, uh, these are the templates that are available. So please look at the template gallery. There are forms for parents also that are available. So PTM forms or feedback forms are available. Please go ahead and see that. It just reflects very well on your organization when you take those. Now, you can, of course, create a new form. I'm just going to take an existing form here. Remember, you all had, whoever had joined our form over here, or our session over here. My God, look at that. So we have over here analytics available, right? Our event is something that many people had joined, and we have analytics here. Do you see this? All these are AI powered analytics that are available here. Now, what is one of the most important insight for us is this. Okay, let me just go back over here and also show you that I can present this to you. Now, when I'm presenting this to you, my eye is on the question. One, you can create a wordle which will get created automatically, which means that, if I want to see what is the city or the organization from where many people had joined, or the maximum number of people had joined, I have an overview over here. And if I'm in the session, you can always look at this QR code, and uh, those of you who have not filled the form can fill the form. So that's a live link for you over here. And also, I love this one. Look at the results that you get. 90% of our audience were teachers, 4% were others, 2% were principals. So, just this way, you will get multiple responses on, the kind of questions that you give. I'm not going to go for the phone numbers, but yes, look at that. Do you have any questions about AI speakers? I get an overview of the responses that have been given over here. Yeah. So this is one of the amazing updates that we have. And of course, we have the math option available. So if I go to, let's say, okay, let me go to creating questions over here. Okay. And of course, there are recommendations. Are you looking for a venue, party? No, we were not in a party. We were in a session. Now, if I am to, add a new question over here, you will see more options available here now. Yeah. Number two, you also have an upload file option. Number two, when you go to the choice option, which is the MCQ option, you have the option of adding multiple answers. Again, NEB 2020 NCF, they tell you that, give students more chances, or, I would, to respond, and also give them critical thinking or analytical thinking skills. Now, more than one option is something that we feel that, that is something that you can definitely take. Number two, the total number of options is what you can choose over here. And for Duhita, I'm not sure why it is not showing, but you have a math option here on my screen. I got it. Oh, okay. I created a quiz. So if you want a math option, that is now available within your screen. So thank you, Duhita, for sharing your screen. I'm going to bring back my deck so that I can talk about the rest of the updates that are available. So here you go. As for forms and quizzes, here we are. So what we look at, forms are not just a way to collect data. They play a very important role in assessment, and assessment is a critical role in our education system. It's a high stake activity, and when you do so, undertake this, I think there are certain decisions that educators can take based on this. So there's a lot of insight that you get by using these forms. So when you want to measure students' knowledge, skills, attitudes, an assessment will provide an invaluable information that you can actually take the right decision to support the student in their learning. Now, what are these updates? They're all about creating quizzes and surveys. Number two, you can automatically generate styles and responses. For example, I told you in the area like math, you can do that. Engage your students in polls, even in your classroom, if you can do that, fantastic. But I know most of the students do not have devices. Use the flipped learning model, set it on a Friday, and that's it. And create timed exercises, which is very important for students. Time management is something that you can teach over here. And you can go to settings and you will find the time option. That is very important, and of course it uncovers those trends and patterns to see the student responses. So that's something. And of course, one of the best things that I've found is that, previously if you've created a form, you can always reuse and distribute that form again, so you don't need to make new quizzes every time. um, that's what we call quizzes without lifting a finger. But you can easily spend hours in developing questions. So the minute you design one question, what it does is AI yeah, just starts working on your question, and it'll offer you related questions if you have Copilot. And if you don't have Copilot, it'll offer you response options as well. So that's something that I found very useful here. And the quiz can be generated in several formats that I've already shown you. So I'm going to skip this. And new updates is, taking a guesswork in mathematics plays a big role. All of us have taken guesses. It's an inky pinky ponky for us if we don't know the correct answer. So when you want to see if the students have solved the equation or turn on the math toggle to switch on, just type your equation, and the math symbol keyboard will appear. Now, Forms automatically takes the equation and generates the correct answers. You don't have to do that. And sample non-answers as well. So just select the add all and your work is done. So it's such a beautiful way to take your assessments into a classroom and in an automated way. Um, while I'm talking about a lot about automation, I also want to share that there are some people who are sharing in the chat window that they can't see the screen. Most of us can see the screen, and we request you to please go ahead and try and rejoin so that you're able to see the screen. I apologize for this, but I have limited control over this. Okay. Here you go, and thank you, Bhavna ma'am, for helping out. Talking about Teams for Education, of course, there's always an update with Teams, right? So you have a refreshed grid view. If you haven't been to Teams again, just go back, look at these, new quick ways to just jump into assignments. So this will directly be able to take you to your assignments or your classwork or any of those features that are popped up over here. So between assignments, classwork, or channels, you can directly jump in from the main grid. That's a good upgrade on saving time. And renaming your channel. I mean, general channel is there in every team, class team by default, but we've always wanted to rename that. Well, your request is heard, and all users, sorry, all owners can actually take this and the option to retile title this channel, which means that you can make it more meaningful for students to actually take up this option and use and make that channel more understandable as to what is the use. What do you mean by general? Yeah. I'm going to pause here. I've been talking for long. So if you were to rename, don't make it announcements, please, because that's given over here. If you were to rename general channel, what will you rename it as? Go ahead and fill my chat window with your response. I'm waiting for your response. Go for it. If you were to rename the general channel, what will you call it? Go ahead and share with us. Let me see. Sometimes we've been asking for something, and once it's granted, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to give it a thought. What should I call it? Go ahead and share in the chat window. I'm waiting. Platforms. Nice. Platforms. Gen. Oh, that's cute. Nice. What else? Go ahead. And this is interesting, isn't it? It just gets you thinking. That's the good part. You're just not going to Teams and using it in a mundane manner that this is there while I'm, naming all the channels. I would like to call it Gupshup. I would like to call it Keep Up With Me. I would like to call it talk to our talks, or just our talks, or just FYI. I would call it say something. Oh, I love it. Say something is nice, great, fantastic. Yeah, just keep thinking about that, because that's a good one. And while you think about that, I'm going to take you to Reading Coach. Reading Coach is an amazing app, and you can go to Reading Coach on the website, or it is also available as an independent app. And if you want to use this from within Teams, you can do that also. So coach.microsoft.com will take you to Reading Coach. I will give you this in your chat window so that you have it very handy. And if you haven't used it till now, please chit chat, I like that. So if you haven't used this till now, please go ahead and do so. So the great news is that reading is now available in multiple languages. You can add your own content in 80 plus languages, including 14 different English dialects, which means you don't have to stick to English UK anymore. You have English India, and that way you have English dialects, 14 of English dialects. Reading Coach will listen to you, read in the language of your choice, note your mispronunciation, and coach you on challenging words as well. What else could we ask for, isn't it? Look at those English dialects over there, and they do recognize that you do have different dialects. Again, please understand, this is AI. It will take time to train perfectly, but you got to make a start over here so that you're able to reach somewhere. So please go ahead and make a start. And of course, to encourage students, this is an amazing, update which I absolutely love, which is reading streaks and progress over time, which means that children earn reading 3 day, 5 day, and 7 day streaks to earn rewards in Reading Coach. Rewards is something I think even today, if you get a reward as an adult, you just get a kick out of it, don't you? Well, if we do, so will the students, I'm sure. And readers can also see their progress over a week. So 30-day challenge is something that you could create in your classrooms, and all time through an easy to read dashboard. You can make this more usable for your students of any age. Try and create a 30-day challenge. I know of a school which did 100 pieces in 100 days. And oh my God, I mean, students actually read more than one piece. Many students. I think they had about 78% of students who were reading more than one piece in a day, so that they are able to meet the challenge of 100 days much before 100 days. So create something amazing in your schools. And this is one of the schools in not so progressive a city. And and I'm sure all of you have heard of Pataudi, near Delhi. It's in Haryana. And if you ever happen to be there, give me a ping. I will introduce you to that school. It's an amazing, challenge that they have, and every student in that school, mind you, every student in that school reads 100 pieces in 100 days. Go ahead and take it, personalize, channelize, whatever you want. And of course, if that wasn't enough, you know that reading progress is available within Microsoft Teams, right? Within Teams, now you have formatted feedback support. So this feedback support for Teams assignments, it offers enhanced options for feedback to your students, and you can provide detailed and visually engaging feedback supported by bold, italics, underlined bullet points, font color, highlights, and even emojis. So if you have those Windows Plus shortcut, and using about 10,000 characters of spaces, teachers can have plenty of room to give a comprehensive feedback. And if you need more support space, then switch to the expanded view, and you will get more. So imagine if you could give this sort of a detailed feedback to your student. I think you've just about hit one of the best pieces that you could. And I think you can also see a little speaker progress icon out there. I hope you know that is an update that came in last year itself. You have Speaker Coach built within Teams. I'm going to pause here. I can see Sheetal ma'am has raised her hand. So let's give her, let's pause for her. I have allowed your mic, ma'am. Please go ahead and talk. Sheetal ma'am, kindly unmute yourself to talk. Sheetal Patil ma'am. Okay, we'll come back to it. I think must be okay. I'll let your mic be in case you want to speak. You can speak anytime. Okay, here you go. Here's another one. AI suggested feedback for educators. Of course, you don't have to design them all the time. This is a new suggested feedback feature that helps educators streamline their feedback. What you can do is you can actually combine the automated rubric feedback and provided by teachers as comments, and then using AI, it'll generate the updated summarized feedback that will align with the student's performance. So that's the best thing. You simply have to mark the rubric and AI generated feedback will be available. Of course, the teachers remain in full control with the ability to review and edit any suggestions that you want before you send out that feedback. Could you ask for more? Of course, you should, because this is Microsoft's Math Progress, and you can, learning accelerators, all well, both Reading Coach and Math Progress, and the third one, Speaker Coach, and more are a part of learning accelerators, and they really, really help teachers and students to learn in more meaningful ways and more effective ways. Coming to Math Progress is a way to streamline your assignment creation, especially math. It's not possible to provide a feedback to every student or help a student at a stage where they get stuck, and it's not even easy to address the mistakes that students make, or even correct the misconceptions that they might have. But to accelerate learning, a very powerful way of doing a math assessment is using the Math Progress tool. What it does is it simplifies the way you can actually create a quiz or or an activity or an assignment for students on any of the math concepts, and then students can be prepared for learning. And to create this new assignment progress, what you will see is, let me show you how it is going to go. You simply have to choose a create button, go to learning accelerators, and click for Math Progress. What does it do? Let's say math skills are something that are foundation. FLN, your foundational, literacy and numeracy skills are something that is a priority. And with even with the most progressive schools, we have students where we need to develop foundational skills so that while they are going up the grades, their foundation should be absolutely strong. So math skills are foundational for learners, and fundamental math skills serve as the building blocks for any of the complex mathematical concepts that they're going to learn as they grow. Math Progress helps you address some of those top challenges, for educators, that educators and both, students face. So while we are looking at those, I want to bring in Math Progress in a new light for you. Well, Math Progress actually frees up your time because you don't have to sit down to design those assignments. Those will be created all by itself. You can review it along with, and an analysis is also presented to you. It helps you collect and visualize the data of every individual who's taking that assignment. So with Math Progress and Teams, you can actually use AI to generate custom set of math problems based on a specific topic. And assignments can be created. Now, how are these going to be created? Let me give you a glimpse over here. Here's a glimpse of what you're going to do. Math Progress. In Math Progress, you can actually take a look at these. When you create an assignment, I'm going to save some time, create an assignment, choose Math Progress, move on with the topic. Once you have done that, here I have chosen the category, here I've chosen the topic. You can create your own as well, but I'm trying to generate. Do remember that, please. It will automatically, when you click on generate, it will automatically give me multiple options. While it gives me options, I can choose some of these options. Okay. When I choose these options, it'll start collecting them here, and it'll start collecting the selected questions over here. Now, these could be based on anything. The students these can also be, assigned to students at a place where you feel that that this student needs this sort of or this sort of an assignment. or you can address mistakes, you can address misconceptions. So once the students submit their work, it'll automatically get graded, mistakes are detected, and along with that misconceptions, these mistakes, or whatever misconceptions are there, those also get highlighted. Now, as you're working on this, on the right hand side, you will see your work for this assignment. If the students are working on paper, I know your students are not working on the device. What you can do is you can actually ask them to upload their work. So there is an upload image option that is supported here. The students can work on paper, take a picture of it and upload it here. Yeah. So it's a very simple way. You will go ahead and choose a category, then choose the topic and then hit generate. The minute you hit generate, you will select the questions that you want to take, and the minute you click on it, it'll come on the right hand side. That is, they will be served as the assignment questions. Later on, if you decide, no, I don't want this one, there's a cross sign available there. You can omit that question, or you can then move on to the next. Now your assignment is made, and if you can see, it is automatically offering you the correct answers. Of course, students don't see that because this is automatic grading. You can do that and choose your show your work option so that students are able to share, on their upload their work. And the minute they submit and they finish their work, yes, of course, there is a way to grade. It will be automatically graded, as you can see on the screen. It provides actionable insights. In fact, educators can review what has been given. Maybe, it's AI, maybe it's not correct. You can go ahead and see and look at the progress over time, benchmark what and how you're going to do things over there. And also it'll highlight the misconceptions for you. It'll highlight what are the trends in your class, reported difficulties in your class, what are these areas where it needs further intervention. So math teachers, woohoo, you can do so much. I'm going to take a pause here because Nadia ma'am, you have raised your hand. I've allowed your mic. Please go ahead. Unmute yourself to speak, please. Okay, looks like I'm going to carry on. Looks like it's one of the hands raised by mistake, but if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Okay, now I'm moving to the other side. We've covered everything to do with Microsoft, and I hope you've been keeping up with it. I'm now moving towards AI EDU updates. There are amazing updates in Magic School AI. If you're not familiar with Magic School AI, you need to go there and see what it holds for you, because that is a piece I wouldn't miss, and I'm sure, there are many teachers over here who wouldn't miss that piece as well. So I'll be very nice to you. I will give you the link to Magic School AI in the chat window. All right, here you go. You have Magic School AI, link in your chat window. When you go over there, my to go tools over there, and of course it's free of cost. Most of the version of it is free of cost. There is a paid side as well, but there is loads available for you that is off at no cost. All right, so go ahead and check that out. My to go tools over there, my new to go tools over there. So that's the set that I use over there. I love creating lesson hooks till students are immersed, engaged, interested in the topic. Students will not listen to you. Yeah. Therefore, lesson hooks are absolutely amazing. Text dependent questions. There is so much text given in those textbooks. There's so much that we tell our students. But there is no time for me to form more questions to see if they have understood that text, not the obvious questions that are given in the book. I need more. If I need more, I use text dependent questions. Just copy and paste that text over here, and you will get text dependent questions. Amazing collection. Sentence starters, my to go. Again, I keep saying my, but then I'm so sorry, but I'm kind of fond of them. So I love sharing it with teachers to say, have you ever tried a sentence starter? Because when I ask you a question, the most difficult part of answering is, how do I begin? So you don't spend most of your time thinking about what should I say, but You and researchers have proved this, okay? But you spend more time thinking, how should I formulate to tell others? Because the minute I say, um, share with me your name, school name, and city, you obviously know that. But what should you write in the chat window? Should you say, my name is this, school is this, and city is this, or simply write, Meenakshi Oberoi Pedagogics Gurgaon? That's it. That is something I'm going to spend more time on, right? You agree? So, if I give you a fill in the blank already, which means I give you a sentence starter, say this, you know where to start, right? Okay, fantastic. Well, in this world of AI, what I'm most looking for is AI resistant assignments. Your students are anyway going to go and use AI, like it or not. They are going to go to ChatGPT 99% of time. Okay. But how can I make AI resistant assignments is something that I love using in Magic School AI. Who doesn't need a presentation generator? Who has to create a PowerPoint? I want to show you this, but I'm going to show you this in our next session because, in the interest of time, if I had time, I would love to show you this one presentation generator. Till then, you try, and I'm going to tell you what I do with presentation generator. I'm giving you a week to explore this, and next week, I'm going to show you what I do with presentation generator. It's really hot, being used by teachers a lot. So go ahead and try it. Song generator. If you were there in Nurturing Education Summit, you would have heard the song that our teachers had, designed using the song generator. If not, come back next week. I will show you how they used it and give you an authentic example of a classroom. And here are some of the new tools on, Magic School AI. There are amazing tools over here. Take a look at it till I look at the chat window because it's buzzing right now. Nidhi ma'am says, most of our teachers are Magic School certified. Big shout out to you, Nidhi ma'am. Also, I think you all are doing some amazing work which you all need to share with the world. Yes, you're making the most of Magic School AI. But do tell me in the chat window if any of these six, any one or two of the six that you have not used till now, I would love to see the usage as well. Or any of these new features that your teachers have not used, do keep exciting them about it. Do keep pushing them into using these. Really glad to know that your school is using this. And Sheetal ma'am says that me and Nidhi ma'am have taken a workshop on Magic School AI in our school. All have completed professional training. Big kudos to both of you. We look forward to leadership from leaders like yourself, both of you, Nidhi ma'am and Sheetal ma'am, so that we can share your example and excite others into learning more. Fantastic. Uh, by the way, this is Balbharti School Bahadurkar, and I know the kind of leadership that exists over there, and amazing, amazing work happening over there. So, the new features that I have over here, apart from lesson hook, is um, SAT. Most of our students these days in schools sit down for SAT exams. Please go ahead and take math practice tests over here. Create them for students, and if you haven't created an opportunity, it's a good way to go ahead and use this. Of course, you can use classroom management if you're using that. And, most of the features that you have in LMSs, the immediate features that you need are available over here. Survey creator, chat with docs, support goals creator. Not sure if you do smart goals in your school. Please do use prompt assistance. Very important for teachers. Go ahead and use it. PD planners. Oh God, that is an amazing one. So you have to try all of these. And yeah, thank you. Again, lovely comments coming in. Nadia ma'am says, I had a query about math progress. Could not pose it because of technical glitch. You can share it here, Nadia ma'am. We'd like to know more if it can be implemented grade wise. Of course, you can create a class team and then go ahead and create for each and every class, and you can even I'm going to give you a link for math progress of how it can be implemented. And also, I'm going to give you a link for reading a blog on math progress. Yes, please do ask us questions. We always have something for you, or if we don't have, then we're going to come back to you. I'll give you a course to complete today on math progress. That's important because the minute you learn about a new tool, you must learn about it. Yeah. So here you go. I've given you two links in the chat window. Grab them and done that. Oh, great. Fantastic. So here we are. Next tool, quizzes. Raise your hand if you don't like quizzes. I think there will be no person in the room who would actually raise their hand to say, I don't like quizzes. Well, Sheetal, you don't like quizzes? Oh, thank you for lowering your. I think you were lowering your hand and I lowered your hand. Yeah. So, no teacher ever said, I do not like quizzes. And if you haven't heard, then you have no idea about what quizzes can do for you. It is an instructional suite. It's an amazing piece. You can create and host gamified practice activities, that is quizzes, of course, and there are AI features built within. You can use AI to create quiz questions, copied text, uploaded files, pasted links, everything works. You can use AI inside quizzes to fix your grammar, translate to other languages. For example, my Hindi teachers use it really well, convert real life scenarios, or add similar questions. You can even upload a photo of your class content, whatever you've taught on the board. Just upload it. It'll read your, ink as well, and you can go ahead and see it. Okay, I'm going to reshare my screen because many people have asked. I'm just going to pause here. Sorry about this if you are finding it difficult, but somehow most of us can see the screen. Um, there you go. Here you go. I hope you're able to see the screen now. Okay. And there are more than 50 million educators. If you don't believe me, that's what the research has said. More than 50 million educators and students use quizzes worldwide. It just brings in the element of gamification, and gamification actually stimulates thinking, right? And much more. It motivates my students. It also brings in the most unlikely voice in the class out. So that's something that I absolutely would love to bring in my classroom. And also spaced repetition. So what happens is that review is very important and for long term retention, and it makes sense that that you should be able to practice with this. So with quizzes you can actually do a lot. This is a very simple and simplified screenshot of quizzes AI. When you click the option, when you log in, of course you get an option to for quizzes AI. Click on quizzes AI and you will get these options. You can start from a worksheet or question bank. You can go for documents, any of your PowerPoint or your Word, PDF, Excel, whatever you have documents, just upload them here. If your students have viewed a YouTube video, bring it over here. If you have a website or an article based on which you want to make a reading comprehension or understanding or check knowledge check, just put it here. And if you don't have anything, just simply put up your prompt over here or a topic or an excerpt, and it'll generate a new quiz for you, which is very meaningful a piece. I think that is something that I absolutely love, adore about quizzes. Yeah. So try quizzes if you haven't really tried quizzes till now. And it'll adapt anything. So it just asks you what you grade. Let's say I say assessment. It has all the formats available for you. I love the labeling and categorization. Must try. All right. And it takes any of your formats. Like I say, you upload it and look at that format. Now you can not only play it online, but you can even print it. Okay. So my apprehension is that, if it doesn't print, it doesn't serve the purpose. Now, if you're wondering what these numbers are, these are the US, CC standards, Common Core standards. You don't need to look at that. But what you can look at is put in your own, even our CBSC content has been given codes, right? You could actually pick up the entire learning outcome from over there, paste it over here. It will generate a quiz based on that piece. It can adapt to anything in your curriculum with the assistance from AI. Yeah. And of course, it can deliver differentiated. So, closing the gaps means opening doors, which means you deliver differentiated instruction. So, adaptive learning is possible here, which is again a direct answer to your NEP and NCF. You can have individualized lesson learning plans over here for every student, which means while you are designing, you can actually define that this is the level that I'm looking at. You can increase or decrease the difficulty level, and thankfully under the umbrella of differentiated instruction, online learning platforms can really help bring in the variety that our students need to strengthen and grow in their areas. Yeah. So this is the ability to not only assign online, but again, to create and print also you can give. And of course, you can, if you're giving them online quizzes, if you're offering them, then there is an option for being offering them self-paced, time frames for individual time frames for students. That's very important because we know not all students work at the same pace, right? So it's very important. And here you go, differentiation in the right sense of the word. Yeah. So, and the best part is that you get results right at that time. So you witness joy. And of course, you repeat whatever you want to. And if you feel that this is something, a feedback that you want to give, there are amazing ways to give feedback as well over here. Yeah, there you go. So keep track of the progress and do more with your students using AI. I hope we have been able to give you a good glimpse of what's possible. With so much happening in Microsoft, especially, it's difficult to keep pace with the changes. And sometimes when there's a new app or there's a new tool, what becomes difficult is how do you train everybody on that piece or that app that you want to promote. For example, I know I'm working with a school very closely where they're trying to promote Reflect in their schools. So while you're trying to do that, in your staff room, I would say, print these quick start guides. I've given you the link in the chat window. Print these and put them up, or have a tool of the week. Let's say my class notebook is my tool this week. Print this one and put it out there on the in the staff room, or print it as cards. What I used to do, I remember I got them printed and in that thick paper, just the card paper, no lamination required, and take a key binder, so that ring binder is there. Minute you have a ring binder, you can actually shuffle to see, okay, if I need a quick start guide on this, take this. Because class boards are student spaces and you can't put it out there. So either print them, and what we've also done in our trainings is sometimes we've made stickers out of this, readable stickers which can be stuck on your laptop. So while you have this, like post-its, you can have them stuck to your laptop. So you have a sticker available for your teachers so that they can actually put it on their laptop. Easiest way to make learning possible. Talking of learning, you have to keep on learning, right? Therefore, I've already given you one course that will really be of help. But I know learning accelerators is not just about math progress, but about many more tools. Therefore, in our chat window, I'm dropping the link, another link. Now, this link will take you to learning progress accelerators, and you can learn all about learning accelerators over here. Yeah, I'm taking a pause here and I will allow mic for Sheetal ma'am because I think she wants to say something. Go ahead.
Good afternoon,
Unmute yourself.
Meenakshi ma'am.
A very good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Yes,
I'm
please tell.
loving the updates from Microsoft every time because they're
Hmm.
making teaching and learning more innovative and efficient in my class. And my
Isn't
kindergarten
it?
students, yeah, and my kindergarten students, they're loving reading progress a lot. They know
Did
that if
anyone
they're
hear that?
struggling,
Hold on, Sheetal. Sheetal, hold on. Did anyone hear that? She's a kindergarten teacher. Imagine, I get so many queries, Sheetal, that how do we use it in early years or, with younger children? You are an example for them. So go ahead and please share.
thank you, ma'am. My kindergarten students, they are loving reading progress. So whenever they are struggling with a word, they know that they have to click on the ViewSonic board, then tap on the mic, and then repeat after the particular word. And the pictures, they are so fascinating that they know that this is the picture with this word. So the excitement in the class is priceless. Whenever they see 80% accuracy, the room fills with claps and cheers. So I'm loving it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
Awesome.
very much.
Thank you so much for sharing this. It just helps us bring in a fresh voice, always brings us more joy. And, another way, or, another, I think, push to say, hey, I think I can do this, right? Fantastic. So there's a question in the chat window. I'm also trying to respond to that. Ruchika ma'am, you've asked a question: how to spread awareness amongst parents to gain responses from them. Fantastic. There's a complete parent app that is available. The School Connect it is called, and it's available so that you can keep parents informed. And about Reflect, here you go. One, I've given you information about Reflect and the website, and also I've given you how to get parental consent in that. Yeah, you go ahead and see that, check that out. If you have more questions, please come back. We'll be happy to answer. Any more questions in the room? I would love to answer any questions if we have. Can't believe it. It's almost time, and we've been able to manage within the given time. Now, before we close, we get a lot of questions, innumerable questions about,
Actually,
will
ma'am,
we? Yes, please.
can I intervene? Sheetal
Yeah,
decide.
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm happy to announce that I'm Microsoft that School AI certified trainer, and I have also joined on Facebook. I'm a community member of this Magic School AI as well.
Fabulous, Sheetal. This is
Thank
absolutely
you.
amazing. Love
Thank
that you're growing in your capacity, and please keep learning and keep growing.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Um, Thanks, Sheetal, for that. It always ex our own Nidhi ma'am, you too, fantastic. So this is something amazing. Our community grows each time, not in numbers, but in richness, the kind of quality that we've been able to create, it enriches each time we meet you. Okay. Coming back to the frequently asked question, most frequently asked question, will we get a certificate for this session? Well, the simple answer to this is we have created a way for you to earn a certificate. To earn the certificate, you will have to take a test. Okay, two things. Number one, yes, or test. No, no, no. It's a very simple test of whatever we have spoken about today. Are you really aware? Because you see, when you get a certificate, there has to be some authenticity to it. So we've attached two elements here. Number one, you take a test post this session to receive the certificate, and there is a nominal fee of rupees 200. Yes, it is that nominal. A nominal fee of rupees 200 attached to that. You must take the test and earn a score of 80 out of 100. Okay, there are only 10 questions out there, worth each question is worth 10 marks, 10 points actually, and you can take a retest. So that's not a problem. We want you to have a complete understanding of whatever we have spoken about over here before we give you award you a certificate. That's a guideline from our it's a guideline from Microsoft. It's a guideline from the AI apps that we use, and of course, that's also a requirement for most of the PD sessions that we do. Yeah. So please go ahead, and for today, the test, if you want to take the test, this is the link to take the test. Go ahead and take it. I'm going to look at the question from Kritika ma'am, and I'm going to take you onwards. Another two things to tell you, and then we are going to close the session. Allow me to take those 5 extra minutes, please. So I have a question here by Kritika ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. How and from where can we apprise all the teachers in our school regarding the latest developments in Microsoft Education? Multiple ways. Number one, Kritika ma'am, make them join this session. The way we explain, nobody can. But of course, there are ways. How do we also find out is Microsoft has Microsoft Education blogs. Please keep up from there. We Microsoft also on the YouTube channel has uh, you know a channel where they post everything, which is called What's New in EDU. We took the name from there because we are a global training partner for Microsoft. Therefore, we have taken from there, and all our updates are managed from there. Right? We bring you those updates from there. So what you can do is I'm giving you in the chat window link to Microsoft blog. You can go ahead and share this with us. And of course, Dvita, thank you so much for sharing, our email ID. If you have any questions, queries, anything that you want, you can please reach out to us. Dvita, S is missing. So please go ahead and reach out to us, and we would be happy to share any answer any of your queries. And as far as the test link is concerned, yes, I have just got a request on WhatsApp from one of you to say test link for today is this. Go ahead and take the test. All the best. I'm sure you will do very well because you know what we've spoken about today, right? I've given the link to the test. You can go ahead and take it. I can also post a link to join our community. If you're not a part of our WhatsApp groups, which I'm sure you are, but if you would like to be, then here's the link for WhatsApp group. Here's the community. Join the community and you will stay updated. Yeah. Last but not the least, I'm going to urge you to kindly share a feedback with us, which is extremely important. You know, we value your feedback, right? So please share your feedback with us. I'm giving you the link in the chat window again. Loads of links in your chat window, but please do not leave without giving us a feedback. Extremely important for us to hear back from you, to hear from you whether we are really making sense when we are talking to you. Therefore, please go ahead and share with us your candid feedback. Yeah. And you can join our Instagram and YouTube over here. Dvita will share the links here. Let's see you on 11th March, which is next Tuesday. And we will talk about Power Up with Microsoft Copilot. There is so much that's happening. So come back and we will talk more about, on 11th, we will talk about Microsoft Copilot, empower you how to use Microsoft Copilot. And your feedback, I hope you will share with us. We are growing every day. Do join our Instagram, and our YouTube channels. We would love to stay connected with you and love to have you join our community there. I hope you are taking a look at, our pedagogy pods. Do catch up on pedagogy pods. We have interesting conversations that happen with experts all the time. So do join our pedagogy pods. It's a great way to learn about non-tech, but then talk about classrooms, talk about practices. So thank you so much for joining us today. And I hope we've been able to answer all the questions and we've been able to keep up with the chat window as well. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you next Tuesday and bring along many more educators. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a really good evening ahead.